What's up with it, y'all? The CBEAR, and today we at CBEAR'S Corner. Normally I get a whole spill about we tapping into the culture and we tapping into some colorful personalities and getting their business to see what they got going on. But today is a special episode. So today I have one of my closest and bestest friends, his son, Zaire. Now, I'm going to let him introduce his spill and let y'all know what he got going on, right? But this is a surreal moment to me because I seen Zaire as a youth. I seen him as a kid, like a child, like grade school, elementary school type shit. And to see where he come from and see where he went and what he doing under the tutelage of his father, his grandparents, his mother, him just being an overall dope individual, I'm super proud of him. So I'm going to bring what he got going on my platform so y'all can fuck with him and be a fan of him just like I am and support everything that he does just like I do. So without no fucking further ado, we got the youngest CEO, right? Not just for Hefe ULV clothing brand, for I'm not gonna get a name of the company, but for recycling. What is it again, Zay? I'm sorry.
Hefe ULV.
No. What you do?
I'm an account manager for electronic recycling company.
Electronic recycling. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's like I don't know. Maybe you get it out the junk mail. I don't know. But I got Zaire Singleton, man. Z, what's up, man?
What's up, man? It's been a long time coming. Well, I'll introduce myself. My name is Zaire. You call me Z. I'm from Akron, Ohio, but I was also raised in Philadelphia, Uptown to be exact. I'm the son of Logic or Bobby Loke.
Shout out Bobby Loke.
Yeah. I'm here with my brothers. I'm here with the owner and creative director of Graphic Galore. We got a pop-up later today. We'll get to that later. But yeah, my brand is Hefe ULV. Hefe meaning boss leader, someone in charge of something. ULV simply means wolf, is a symbol of my brand. I've had it for five plus years. Done a lot of dope things. My 4 years, I went to The Ohio State University, got my bachelor's in strategic communication. But during my 4 years at Ohio State, I did numerous pop-up shops where I was able to get different entrepreneurs to come together and host a pop-up shop for the Black community at Ohio State. And we did numbers. We had people wearing it on campus. We had people outside of Columbus running it, you know what I mean, wearing it. And we met a lot of dope celebrities like Babyface Ray, Babyface E, YNJ, Louis Ray, people that do different things like the Black Okage. He run a whole social media site just playing video games and whatever else and all these different platforms. And we was at Streamer University this past May. I got a chance to meet Agent. I saw DDG. I saw all the streamers for real. Got to talk to Reggie for a little bit. Yeah, and I was able to give it to Punga, so shout out to Punga too. He didn't even have to do that. He just feel me, gay love. But all that to say, yeah, I'm just a young Black entrepreneur from the bottom, man. When we finna turn up, you know what I mean?
All right, so that's Z introduction. That's what he wanted to give y'all.
Let me give my introduction to him now.
Right.
My pop. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Go ahead.
My pop. He is a very thorough guy, man. He don't hang around with everybody, you know what I mean?
Yes, he do.
He do, but
yes,
he don't. Everybody not in his tight circle, you know what I mean? And this man, he a cold hustler, man. Cold hustler. My dad taught me a lot, but Hefe is a cold hustler, thorough, real, 100. Never. I have nothing negative to say about him.
Thank you.
He's a real one. So I just want to get
I appreciate that. I appreciate those flowers. Z, if you have anything in the world, what would it be and why? And take your time with this answer. Think about it.
It could be anything. Like
Anything.
it could be like a could it be like an item or does it have to be like a
anything in the world? What would you? If you could have anything in the world, what would it be and why?
I would say to give to my loved ones. That's what I would say. Like just whatever they want. Whatever they want. It don't even gotta be financial, but I can't really repay my parents back in material things. So I would just say anything they want. A house, a car. I want my brother to be taken care of. That's what I'll do it for. So anyway, I do it for my family. I do it for me too, but because it's my passion. But I want to take care of my family, man. That's all I want.
See, when did you realize that you wanted to travel on entrepreneurial lifestyle? Because you mentioned that you went to college and you got your bachelor's, but you know, a lot of entrepreneurs may not see college as a necessary fit if they going into business for themselves. So what was your transition from doing the college to being an entrepreneur?
Well, I started being an entrepreneur. Oh, you good? I started being an entrepreneur when I was 18. So right after high school, I went into college with the clothing brand. Okay. But that transition, like you asking me like how I sparked it? Yeah. My father, my dad, he put in my ear about a clothing brand, but I always wanted to do a clothing brand. Like that was just something in my back pocket that I always wanted to do. Since I was a young bull, because my uncle had a clothing brand, and I seen him push it and make clothes and shit, you know what I mean? So can we cuss on here? Yeah, good. Okay, and clothes and shit. So you know what I mean? So seeing that, that inspired me hella. And then my dad's ability to like network with people and talk to almost anybody, I'll pick that up from him. And his charisma and his swag, I got all that a lot from him. So I use that a lot, and I used just his business savvy. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing the opportunities and taking advantage of it, being adaptable. Yeah. All that stuff. I just peeped, just looked at him. You feel me? And just watched him as I grew up. So I would say it was just like a progression, and I'm like, all right, let me take the step. Okay. So. Yeah.
No, like I applaud how. I mean, let me just give your pop his flowers, right? I know this about you, but you come from him. It's the tutelage. You know what I'm saying? Like we hear it because of him, for sure. Yeah. Right. So your pop was one of them niggas. Like this is how I met your pop. Yeah. So I used to be with some nigga named Leaf that used to be up top. Right. But Leaf used to fuck with your pop because they all went to the same middle school. Which your pop was on some nut shit as a teenager. Miss Dab sent him to Ohio with your grandpa. Yeah. Right. So when we get older, we get out of high school. We try to do the label, so Leaf rap. But at this time, your pop already got it pop. Your pop already got it popping out of Ohio with the music shit. So every time we need to do something, he said, "No, I gotta see what's up with Bobby." In my head, I'm like, "Who the fuck is Bobby? Who y'all keep talking about this Bobby nigga?" You get what I'm saying? So then we was on it. He stunned on me the first time I ever met him. I ain't even meet the nigga. He just stunned on me. So we sitting on the stoop, 6'7" and shit. Leaf hit me like, "Yo, Bob about to pull up." I said, "Oh shit, he here, I'm about to meet the nigga." The nigga Bobby pull up in a black S550 tent, right? We sitting on the stoop. I got 96 Ford Taurus parked outside. Right there, this nigga pull up in a black S550 and shit like that. Leaf look at me like, "I'm about to go holler at Bob. I'm gonna see you later."
Oh, bro.
Right? Yeah. Hop in the wheel, pull off. I said, "Did this nigga just stun on me? Why the fuck he ain't get out the car to, you know, he pulls off and shit." Fast forward, we at your grandma's house, right? Me, Leaf, we sitting, no. He back up here for good now. He had that fucking Suburban with the checker flag on the side.
Remember that, John?
Right?
The red. Remember
that
right?
shit, Jerry? Yeah. Right? He pull up. He like, "No, I'm back in the city. Come holler at me." So I'm with Leaf. So I'm like, "All right, fuck it. We gonna go to Miss Deb crib." I ain't know it was Miss Deb at the time, but you know what I mean? We going to your grandma crib. Yeah. We go to your grandma crib. This nigga come outside, loud as shit. "What's up with it, nigga?" I'm like, "Who the fuck is this nigga?" Right? Long story short, man, I took a liking to that nigga and probably like fucking with your pop. No lie. Fucking with your pop. I bought a new car in a week, in 7 days. Fucking with your pop. That's how much he motivated my hustle. You get what I'm saying?
He'll do that.
I had a Buick Roadmaster.
He'll do that, bro.
I had a Buick Roadmaster. I forgot what year it was. I fuck with your pop. 7 days later, I had a 2006 Park Ave. And it's 2006.
Get into it.
No, this is 2007. I had a 2007 Park Ave. And I had a 2006 Park Ave in 2007. Fucking with your dad.
I know it's no surprises, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And attribute to that though too. He also talk really highly of you as well. You know what I mean? He all aside from like money and stuff like that, because I know y'all was getting to it heavy. He always told me that like you was one of like thoroughest dudes he ever met on some like just being able to connect and talk to him about almost anything. You know what I mean? And I see that in the way you network with other people too. Like, shout out to Keep It a Yard podcast, man. Y'all watch it. If y'all anybody in Ohio, watch Keep It a Yard podcast, man. Funny shit. Funny as shit. But I'm done though.
Yeah. But your pop was, and it's about you, but you get it from him. Your pop inspired how I move, because he ain't just like helped me get money. Like, he showed me. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And not just the money part. It was like
the steps, how to do it.
You already had to be like some type of hustler already. Right. But I got another story about your father, right? But I'm saying like the way he speak. Yeah. You know, he like a man's man and shit like that. Right. He real like macho and shit like that. Right. So a lot of his personality I took on like coming up being a young man.
He'll do that. It's like you soak up all that energy, like being around him. You know what I mean? He's charismatic. He loud, and he all about like just respect. Yeah. Just respect and like and showing your authority, showing your energy that you're here. You know what I mean? Because that's important. We got to take over space. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, he'll do that.
The nigga, I learned a lot from him, and I still utilize the things that I learned from him, because I don't learn from a lot of niggas. But your pop is one of them niggas that I learned from, and to this day, I love him for that. He a nut, but I love him for that.
He is crazy.
I bust his balls now, though. Like, back then, I ain't play with him. Like, well, we always had, like, that kind of relationship and shit like that. That's my dog. I love him to death. Shout out Bobby Luke. But listen, Z. So, how was your childhood? With your pop being in Philly and then you being in Ohio.
I ain't gonna lie, it was tough, but I mean, so boom, I'm from Akron, Ohio. I would go to Philly every summer. Jerry is my stepbrother.
Shout out Jerry.
But my brother, that's my brother. Like, we don't do step or whatever, but if anybody were to ask, like, correctly speaking, that's what it is. But he's my brother. You know what I mean? Couple years later, Brody was born, and ever since, like, you know, I became a big brother, like as a youth and everything else like that. Well, before that though, it was cool. It was very, very creative. Very, I learned a lot of morals, being in Philly, and how to stand up for yourself, and how to just move. You know what I'm saying? Being aware of your surroundings, being aware of like what you need to do, take care of your responsibilities. I learned that a lot. Shout out to my stepmom, Tiffany. She was a big inspiration for us as well. Super creative, super. She thought outside the box, ahead of her time. She could talk to anybody. But long story short, she put a lot of creativity into me too. And while I'm in Philly, I'm gonna highlight Philly for real, because that's the main joint. But yeah, she's the one that introduced me to like a lot of like being into this sort of vampires and werewolves and all that cool, like. A lot. It's cool now, but back in the day, it wasn't cool. You know what I mean?
Moonlight came up.
Exactly. She made that like cool that look. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the stuff that not all of it, but some of the stuff I make is inspired by that too. So I want to give a shout out to that. But my childhood was cool, man. She was a big influence and a big part of that, because she helped take care of us. Yeah, it was a fun time too. We were being outside, getting water ice. Going down the block, going to the park, playing ball. It was dope. So yeah.
So as your ascension as a teenager, going into being a young man, going into adulthood, when did you realize, like, all right, this shit a little serious out here, let me tighten up?
Lack of money on my own. You know what I mean? Especially when I got out of college. Like, I'll say, like, it was hard growing up, of course. Like, when I was being with my mom, she raised me a single mom in Akron, while my dad was gone in jail for a little bit. So that was tough, but having lack of funds for a time and having to, survive, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then moving with my grandparents to, go to a better school and get my education. That always been in the back of my mind, right? So I just would ask a lot to my peers and to older people who were older than me, like how to move and how to survive and stuff like that. So it was always been in the back of my mind, but it really hit me when I got into college because I was on my own, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I had to just like come up with different ways to make money. But the big reason how I started the brand was that.
Before that, side note, Z fucking me up right now. He got this beard. I still look at him like a little kid. He fucking me up right now with his beard. But go ahead.
So, it's the Philly look, man. Honestly, got it honest. But I started my clothing brand out of just pure just wanting to do it and just going for something that I really wanted to do. So when I started off with high school graduation money, I had $100. I bought 10 shirts, sold all of them, and just kept doing it over and over again.
Okay.
Then after that, but before I did all that, I did the all that creation and writing down what I want, how I want the aesthetic to look. But I ain't gonna lie, as I move, as I get older in the brand, I learn more for the brand, and I am I'm always evolving. I'm always creatively, getting better with just who I am through different things. So it could be like listening to certain music. It can be hanging out with people with certain vibe and stuff like that. In Philly, Philly has always been a place for me to get creative inspiration because it's so culturally diverse and creative in its own way too.
So speaking of creativity, what's the creative process of coming up with designs and looks and hooks to grab people's attention for your clothing?
Honestly, I feel like it's just come from my clever way of thinking, and also just nowadays, growing up, social media was just a really big tool as us Gen Z. Growing up, just being on the phone all the time, I use that skill and just apply it to now. Honestly,
Okay.
Just taking up or seeing creative things because I study Virgil, I study Cortez, I study all the big brands of the world, Billionaire Studios. I study all of them. You know what I mean? And taking bits and pieces from them and putting it into mine, but also keeping myself me. You know what I mean? That's the best way to do it. But music is a big inspiration too, honestly. Because I'm always looking for a certain vibe with my clothes. I want my people to wear it with the vibe that they're going for. Because when you put clothes on, right, you gotta, it's you. You know what I'm saying? But you have a certain vibe. You have a certain aesthetics to you. You know what I'm saying? So if people can resonate with my clothes but make it them, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Okay, Z. So when you putting ideas together. What artists are you listening to? When you designing and when you calculated and putting the strategy together,
I like the underground sound. I like the underground sound because it's so what's the word? It's it can be dark, but it can also be cool, but it's like swag music. I like swag
underground
music.
What? Can you describe it?
Yeah, so Young Phazo, Baby Smooth. It's so many different layers because everybody's so different, right? But when you making your Instagram picture, you putting a sound to that, right?
Yeah.
I'm fitting that, but I'm putting it on but you feel it when you see that somebody wearing my clothes, right? Because it goes hand in hand. You feel me? It's all a vibe. It's the attitude. It's the attitude of it. You know what I mean? So does that answer your question? Or when we keep more into it?
No. It's cool. You just you just said the artist and shit like that.
Oh, artist, right? My fault. So swag music, yeah.
But
there's so many different artists. I can't even name.
Since y'all so close to Detroit, right? Yeah. Y'all real close to Detroit.
Yeah.
So, what part does that play in how y'all move around in Columbus?
So I'm from Akron.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you good? I'm from Akron. Growing up, we played Band Gang. We played All Star JR. We played. Akron had his own little wave too. Dex Osama. We played all them Detroit guys. So honestly, hearing that as you get older and having that same mentality, because Ohio is just Michigan, but just a little in our own country way. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it for real. Like if you from there, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But we got our own swag. We dress for the seasons. You know what I'm saying? That's where I get my swag too. Like we dress for the fall, we dress for the winter. We get our best fits, our fits off in the fall. You know what I mean? Like you feel me? It's hot, but it can rain the same day. You know what I mean? It's always, but we just country. It's country out there. You know what I mean? So, but like D-boy swag for real, if I be honest. But,
all right, so we transitioning going into college. You already coming in with the Hefe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
How was the support from your peers? How did they respond to you?
I got my support by going to parties. By going to parties and meeting friends. And I would tell them about myself, and then I would see them at another event, and then I'd be like, oh, you want to model for me? Okay, yeah, bet. And then I post something. They're like, oh, let me buy this off you. Okay. Take a picture for me and repost it. All right, bet. Let me do it again. And then people ask me how do I get it, and then another person like, hey, you got any models? Hit me up. All right, bet. I just kept doing that over and over again, and word of mouth. And then on top of that, I'm not even gonna lie, like once I crossed to become a noob, a Kappa, shout out to Kappa Alpha Psi Zeta chapter. Shout out to the noobs, man. Yo, I used that charisma and used all that heightened. Cause you know when you have a probate, you get a lot of networking, you get a lot of people see you, get that light. So I use that ability to with my brand, that likeness to for people to see it. You know what I'm saying? When I post a picture, I might wear my brand in it. Okay, let me feel me. And I was already an entrepreneur, and every video that I would shoot or whatever, I would always shout my brand out. So that went hand in hand.
Okay,
honestly.
So when you graduated,
yep,
you building the legend of Hefe off.
Yeah.
You graduate, you get your bachelor's.
Yeah.
Where is the direction of Hefe after you're not in college anymore?
For now, right now, it's time for me to go on a run. It's time for me to just go to different places and like do the pop-up shops and just word of mouth and people seeing me. Like I need to go different places and do that, and then building up my brand, building up people knowing it, and then when I drop, it's all right. Okay, we already see what he can do. I know it's fire. I know it's legit. I know people already that's got their own lives that's popping wearing his brand. So it's like, okay, let me wear it now. You know what I'm saying? Because I built everything. You know what I'm saying? I built by legwork. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So that's the next thing, and then eventually, it's a marathon. You know what I mean? So you just got to take your time and just. You'll build as you go. You know what I'm saying? It's no rush. Because you feel me? It's thousands of people doing this. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody consistent though. Not everybody taking their time and knowing what they're doing. They're not matching the colors, what they're doing, not matching the pathways, not telling the story. They're not doing that. They just dropping shit without, you know what I'm saying? Without nothing. You know what I mean? Some brands don't even have no meaning. It's just a brand. You know what I'm saying? My shit got meaning. My shit... It's for people to where it's for you. You know what I'm saying? It's for create the style of leaders tomorrow. So you feel me? So yeah, that's for yeah.
So I feel like being an entrepreneur, it's a lot of struggles with that, right? It's not a consistent paycheck. A lot of work you're doing for free to build your likeness. It's a lot of you feel me personally, I'm just speaking from personal experience, right? I feel like it's a journey because some people may find it easier just to go get a job and just be cool with that, right? But it's hard for me to take direction from a nigga I don't respect. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of these supervisors be suckers and shit like that. The authority, they let that shit go to their head. They don't know how to talk to people and shit like that. So a long time ago, I decided I wasn't going that route. I gotta like get it from the mud. But being in that space, you still got to provide, you still got a family, you still got to make shit happen. So it's always a struggle of, I got to get some money. So how do you stay focused on what the goal is if you found yourself being in that space of like, I don't know, I ain't make no money off this shit this month, or it's not moving as fast as I want?
I would say realign, like
I like that. Realign.
Reassess what's going wrong. Everything has a formula. It's feel me? Look at everybody that did it before you. Like study people that you're trying to emulate or trying to be instead of hating on them. You feel me? Stop hating, cause all that does, like, why hate? I'm not in the way of your blessing, bro. You just you gotta think about it. I'm not in the way of nothing that you're trying to do. I'm just doing me. You feel me? So realign what's going on. See which mistakes are going on and assess your formula, bro. But a lot of people not doing that because they not taking the time. They not got enough patience to do that. But you need to reassess what you're doing. Like, zoom out and just look at what's going on. What's going wrong? Now fix it. Fix the problem instead of complaining. Instead of saying this is not going right for me. Look at your competitor, right? Or somebody that's your peer. What are they doing right that's going right for them? Now look at what you're doing. Now just take that game and apply it to you, but make it yourself. Yeah. That's all I would say the best route to take. Is that good answer?
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
There's no right or wrong. We're being creative. There's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. It's just how you gonna carry it. Yeah. Mental health, right? And I've been getting a lot of mental health shit. My nigga R.I.P. Tommy, he specializes or he focuses on mental health and shit like that. Shout out to Nick. She got mental health shit going on. Not she has it, but she addresses men's mental health. And I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I don't really the people that I sit down and vibe with, I really don't bring it to their attention. But I feel like a young man that's ambitious, that knows what he want, what's your mental mindset? Like, how do you structure this shit? How do you stay determined? Well, so how's your mental health? My
mental health is I give it a grade. I give it like a B minus. You know what I'm saying? I have my bad days, I have my good days, but I'm human. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's a marathon. So I was like, one day at a time. One day at a time, man. One day at a time, and I just it could be better, but like it's always gonna be problems in this life. So you feel me? I can't be negative. I gotta adjust. You feel me? Just adjust and adapt. Yeah. You feel me? I can't stay in no funk. You feel me? It's no point. I ain't gonna get no money. I ain't gonna do anything I want to do if I'm in a bad mindset all the time. It's not gonna work ever.
I get that because I'm crazy as shit. I know I'm crazy. The worst thing is try to play it off like you ain't crazy.
Hell, bro.
I be saying shit to myself, hoping people don't see me talking to myself and shit like that.
I'm gonna be real though. I be fucking up a little bit sometimes. Like I might just like, you feel me? I need to smoke. You know what I mean? Weed just be helping me. I ain't gonna lie. Like just smoke, feel me, or just be with my girl, chill. You know what I mean? Like I don't be, or I go to boxing, or I go to play ball, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just to get my mind right. So physical activity helped me with my mental health, definitely. And feel me, talking to my pop be helping me too. I ain't gonna lie. Feel me? Because he already went through most of the shit I be going through. So it's like, talking to him, like, you'll be all right, son. Just feel me.
Yeah, for sure. I mean? I feel like any words of wisdom we could give anybody who already got shit going on is just listen. This is a hard thing that I'm having with my kids because them niggas don't listen, right? Because I've been there, I've done it. Like, they probably think I'm corny or whatever. I think they corny, right? So it's like a conflict. They don't listen to me because they think I'm a nut, right? But I think y'all nuts. So it's going to be a clash. But, like, I feel like a lot of shit that they go through, if they just listen, they could avoid it. Yeah. But a lot of people gotta go through shit to realize on their own. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like if a motherfucker give me the game, I don't have to do that. I could like detour those pitfalls and then just get to the goal quicker. Right. But a lot of people in a perfect world, that'd be what it is. But it's not. So how do you adhere to advice that people give you that may not necessarily be in the lane that you're in?
I would just say the context and the situation on what they give me information about. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to tell me how to make money, but you're not, feel me? I'm not about to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real. You know what I mean? But if I know that you've been through a certain situation and it's applying to my life, but you've been through something, I'm not no better than you. But I'm gonna hear what you're saying and I'm feel me, apply it to me. A lot of people mess up though, cause life just up, down.
Yeah.
Up, down, and they don't learn the life skills for specific situations. So that's why I feel like a lot of times we come short. But yeah.
Zay, in a perfect world, I'm not going to say 5 years, I'm not going to say 10 years. In a perfect world, at the end of the day, what do you see yourself being? When you sitting back, when you like, all right.
Multi entrepreneur, philanthropist, creative director, fashion designer. Feel me? I mean, boss, Hefe.
Boss.
Feel me?
Hefe, boss.
Yeah.
Z, let everybody know where they can get it.
So
give me your contact information.
All right. Follow me on Instagram at Zaire Hassans. Follow my business page, Hefe ULV, Hefe ULV. Same thing on TikTok, Hefe ULV. 4 Zaire Hassans on TikTok and Zaire Hassans on TikTok. We going viral. Feel me? We just gonna keep going viral. We're at Duo Taco today from 3:30 to 6. It's in Chester. It's not that far. I need everybody to pull up. I need everybody to go get their tacos. If you buy a piece, margaritas are free. 20% off any food. You can't beat it, man. And we in Philly. We showing love. So pull up. After that, we watching the fight. I got my money on Bud. I fuck with Canelo though. Know what I mean? But I got my money on Bud. You feel me? I'm going for everybody, but I don't care. We feel me? I don't give a fuck. So that's what it is. Yeah. You feel me? Beat me there. I mean, so when we turning up, I go by many names. I'm like Hefe, Z, the Wolf, whatever you want to call me. I don't care. But I'm a real humble guy, man. From the bottom, I grinded my way up here. Nothing was given to me. I worked my ass off for everything. Everything I'm going for, and I'm gonna keep going. It's one of the biggest inspirations was Nipsey for me, especially right now. That's also answer your question for the last question you asked me about the artist. That's another person. But yeah, so like I said, it's a marathon, man. We're gonna keep going. In Akron, we got another event called Harvest Hustle that's gonna be on November 1st. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to Graphic Galore. Shout out to Carpe Denim, right? Carpe Denim. We there today, 3:30 to 6. But yeah, I'm done rapping, man. But thank you for having me.
Listen, this Z Ski.
For the Rebels.
Hefe Ski.
Yeah, for the Rebels, man.
You mean? For the Rebels.
We got another jacket called the Tiffany jacket, inspired by my stepmom that passed away.
Shout out to
in 2022. Maybe it's fire, man. Check out the gram at Hefe ULV, man. Check out the gram, man. Listen, follow us. We here. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm so proud of
our own motion. Our own motion. You know what I mean?
I'm so proud of him. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm so proud of him. If you don't fuck with what he got going on, you a motherfucking hater.
How can you hate? How can you hate me, man? I'm not. I don't hate on nobody. I want everybody to win.
Yes.
You feel me? I want everybody to win. Just look at the formula. Look at the formula and just go hard. Feel me? Stop looking at everybody as a competition. Feel me?
Listen, I want to shout out to Hefe ULV. I want to shout out to Zire. I want to shout out to the movement, everything he got going on. Pull up to the taco spot, get your free margarita when you cop a piece of merch. I just want to thank you for sliding, my boy.
Thank you for having me.
No, like, because this is inspiration. A lot of young men need to understand, like, what's really going on out here in the world. And you just being a product of a wholesome upbringing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not too much of that going on out here. You got a mind of your own. Don't be distracted. Make rational decisions. And what your dad say, don't be emotional.
Right. Don't be emotional.
Don't be emotional.
Don't be emotional. Watch your habits too. Watch your habits.
You mean stay disciplined.
Yeah.
You know, and just strive for something more so you can have something better.
So
that's this week's installment of CBEAR'S Corner. Nobody bigger than a fucking program.
What you be doing?
That. Oh, I ain't giving Yeah. So we gonna catch you on the back enough. Thanks for Z for contributing to the culture on the CBEAR'S Corner episode.
For sure. Yeah.